I would love to scrim versus RNG, obviously. I want to scrim versus UCI to see what all the hype is about.
Hello everyone, this is Darius from the Shotcaller here at the Movie Star Riders Esports Center, joined by Upset. Congratulations on making the finals, of course. So you'll be playing in the Madrid arena on Sunday, I believe, yeah? And more importantly though, what I really wanted to talk with you about, we spoke for the first time before the spring split started. And you mentioned how Rekkles was kind of your goal to overcome eventually, and you were excited to play against Attila. Spring split didn't go your way, it didn't go Schalke's way, but now summer split really did, and you managed to grab best bot laner of the split. How did it feel first grabbing that award?
I was kind of surprised because after week 5 I think we weren't considered a top team and we didn't really play so good, and I was playing fine individually but not best in the league. But then over the weeks we were ramping up as a team, and individually as well I was playing better and better. So I was expecting to be top 3, but being the most voted player for the All-Pro team was really nice, and felt like the work I put in got rewarded in a way, and people see my skill level more now. So I was happy about it.
So when we first spoke, you mentioned how you wanted to overcome Rekkles. Now, of course, it was a difficult split for Rekkles, so maybe it's not fair to say that you've overcome him yet. So you haven't overcome him yet in your eyes.
I think it doesn't really count because, I definitely overcame him when it comes to playing mages because he didn't do it, I guess. But I think it would be really unfair to say because they just thought that playing Wipu was better, and you don't know how Rekkles would have performed, and he still has a big legacy. So we will see in the finals who will be the better AD carry.
Sure, he might play all games like he did in semis. Very excited to play against him specifically?
Not really. I don't really think it's that exciting for me to play with him because we play kind of similar. So we don't like to play super aggressive in lane and get big advantages this way. So laning phase would probably be a bit boring. And then team fights, of course, we will both try to make the difference, but it's still team dependent. So if I would play with an AD carry like Hans Sama, it would be much more exciting for me because I know he will try stuff in lane and try to get an advantage this way. And me and Rekkles are both more looking to scale up and play controlled, I guess. So I'm excited for sure because it's my first finals and first time on a big stage, but not specifically because of Rekkles.
If I would have told you during that very first interview before this season started that you would be playing in the summer split finals against Rekkles in Madrid, what would you have told me?
Before the spring split started, I was still cocky and I thought our team is really insane. So, and scrims were, to be fair, going really well inside of spring, so I would have been really happy because reaching finals still is, no matter what, a big achievement. But I kind of would have expected it, but if you would have asked me after spring split, I would have been super surprised.
And you would have been no way, or?
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
So you guys are going to play Fnatic, which is of course a really difficult feat to overcome, not gonna lie. But fortunately for you, if Misfits do win, Vitality won't qualify for Worlds, you guys will, which is one of the reasons why a fantastic, amazing article was published by an amazing writer about the fact that you changed your icon to the Misfits hype train. So everyone on the team is of course supporting Misfits for Game for Third.
We're obviously focused on our match versus Fnatic the most, but it's kind of fun, and we wanted them to win quarters, semis too. So we would have played against each other in the finals because we actually live right over the street. Right. So we're kind of neighbors, and it would have been nice to play against them because we're also kind of close with some of the players. But it didn't happen, and now of course we hope they win, just so we go to Worlds as well. But we also just want them to win because we're friends with them. So I would like to see them succeed.
Now I want every Schalke member to please have the Misfits logo.
I can try. I will convince them.
Would be super funny. So realistically, so let's assume, given that you will say that you guys will make Worlds anyway, so you and Fnatic make Worlds. From the Gauntlet teams, who do you expect to make it as the third European seed?
I think the third, fourth place decider will probably be a preview of what team will go to Worlds. So if Misfits wins, then I'm quite sure they will also win the Gauntlet. If they lose, they still have a chance, of course, but it will probably be Vit or Misfits. Spliced or G2 could pull a miracle run, but I'm not seeing it personally. And if we would lose in the final and Misfits would lose as well, I think we would be the strongest team in the gauntlet.
So we're here at the Movistar Esports facility, which I need to stress again because we're going to put out a video maybe before this interview or after, where we'll see how fast we can cut it, to show you guys how amazing this facility is. You, of course, got to experience it firsthand as well. It's massive. Do you think that this is what the future of esports looks like?
I mean, it's a bit worse than the Feldins Arena, but it's pretty insane. It's a huge space. I hope so. I think it will just keep growing, especially with franchising, and we will have more of these kind of facilities. And yeah, it would be cool.
I mean, Misfits are going to have their arena. I heard that other major European teams are looking into this kind of stuff as well. That said, the Misfits arena is also like pretty much the size of the stage and a bit more maybe, and like.
True, yeah. So not really an arena maybe, but.
So, did you ever regret not going into the Spanish league first, maybe to like get a jab of this kind of thing and maybe get some extra cash as well? Because I heard these salaries, whew!
I'm pretty happy at Schalke, I think, and the salary as well. I can't complain. I'm quite happy.
And you got to join a prestigious org, of course. And as I was told by Vander, he gave up even a part of his salary after playing a single game with you. He was like, "No, we need this guy on our team." Was that actually how it happened?
Yeah, it actually happened like this. So I was negotiating with a couple of LCS teams at the time, and one specifically, and they wanted to get me. And then Vander asked me, and I didn't even know about the Schalke project yet. So I thought it might be a possibility of joining H2K. So I played one duo with him. I was striding for my life. I came home from school, I played some solo kit and I duo with him. We played Jinx Thresh actually, and I was smurfing really hard, and I was striding in comps as well. So he was really impressed, I think. And then we didn't play, and I went to Korea with Giants. And then we were like writing, and they at some point like offered me an amount with Vander's part of salary as well that I just wouldn't want to refuse, because even though it wasn't LCS, I still thought that the roster is probably better. So money played some part in it, obviously, but also playing with Vander was a big appeal.
Very excited about that bot lane. I've been ever since the first iteration, of course, eventually you found a way back together kind of thing. Any specific plans in case you guys do qualify for Worlds in Korea?
Any specific plans?
Yeah, like a specific team you really want to scrim, for example.
I mean, I would love to scrim versus RNG, obviously. I want to scrim versus UCI to see what all the hype is about. Korean teams, of course, I want to scrim all of them. Honestly, like just Chinese and Korean teams, I would love to scrim.
Like even a bottom tier Korean team would be exciting.
I mean, depends what you define as bottom tier. I guess like SKT as well would be fun to scrim them. But I mean, Gen G, all these teams have like good bot lanes, and I would like to see how they play. So we will do a bootcamp for sure, and it's also in Korea, the World Championship. So if we make it, I think it will be really great, because I would love to spam Korean solo queue too, because I never had the opportunity to.
Ah, true. So if Schalke actually makes it for the first time in a while, I believe. No, actually, Misfits had Power of Evil. But it's always been, like there have been very few German League of Legends players that actually made it to the big stage. And now with you, we would have you and Amazing competing at Worlds. Some German pride going on here.
That's right, yeah.
So maybe like bringing the flag or something like that?
I mean, maybe if we like make it further, but actually, yeah, Amazing was to Worlds like a couple of times. Yeah. I guess he's like the German player that went there the most.
Yeah, but he hasn't been since 2015 either, so...
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it will be definitely insane to go if we go to Worlds, yeah.
Very excited about that. We're also trying to establish a football chant. It's coming home, but League of Legends edition, which might be coming up very soon. Okay. So again, subscribe and be excited about that. We'll see about that one. Yeah, the Bundesliga has started. Mm-hmm. I need to ask, have you watched any games so far? Are you excited about Schalke and stuff?
I mean, I've heard they lost the first games they played, so kind of blows, but I mean, I don't know anything about football, but I hope they can bounce back. I guess they're in Champions League now, so yeah, they should be considered a good team.
Maybe next time you're at the Veltins Arena and you're talking with some pro players, teach them how to smurf on the football pitch.
Exactly, yeah. This might happen, yeah.
Well, do you have like a favorite sport that you play in your free time?
Or used to? I guess football, honestly. I used to play with friends and stuff. I did after I discovered League of Legends when I was like 11, most of my outside activities took a hit. So I was doing some taekwondo when I was a kid and some football, I guess, but nothing special.
When did you first reach Challenger? At which age?
I think season 4 was Master Tier Belly, so 14 or 15.
Because like everyone was hyping up Hans Sama because I think he had Challenger at 13 and something, but like hitting Challenger at 14 is also respectable, you know?
I think, can you even be Challenger at 13 because it was season 4? I think he was, maybe, yeah. I mean, yeah, we were Challenger kind of at the same time, honestly. Yeah.
So the disrespect is real. Too much hype on the Frenchman. Maybe we need some hype for the German man as well. That said, though, I'm also happy to hear like Rekkles praised you in the post game lobby after their game against Misfits. Hans Sama in the press conference just praised you as well. So you have a lot of recognition from your fellow peers after only one season. I think that's a really good look for the future for sure, given that you probably have a long career.
Yeah, I mean, I think these players, or Hans, like there was a rating after Spring Split even, where he put me top 3. Yeah. And I think Rekkles also said I was quite good already, but I had some other problems. Mm-hmm. But now that I performed so consistently well, it's nice to hear recognition, but I obviously still have to focus on myself and I shouldn't really care too much what other people say, especially in my role. So
don't get over cocky again.
Yeah. Again? Yeah. I mean, yeah, exactly.
I mean, like we did the interview and you said that you guys were going to make top 2 in spring and that didn't happen. That was a bit cocky.
It was a bit cocky, yeah. Looking back at it, it was quite cocky, yeah. I agree.
But it was a good learning experience. That's the one thing that matters. And at the end of the day, Worlds and everything and Summer Split is the one that really matters. So one last question. I've always been wondering, you wear a golden ring. What's the meaning behind it?
In my family, I have 2 older brothers and both of them got a ring for their 18th birthday, and I got one too, so it's just a family ring, I guess.
Family tradition, is it?
Yeah, it's a tradition, I guess.
That's really cool. Good to know. Thank you very much. Anything you want to say to the Schalke fans?
I mean, thank you for cheering for us. I hope we can make you guys proud in the final, and that's it.
Very excited to see that one. Also very excited for Misfits Vitality. You guys will be cheering for Misfits, of course. I wish you guys have a cameraman right now, right? So is he with you guys?
No. Okay. I don't think he's with me.
Then I will have to ask your manager to be backstage with you guys in case, Misfits win, because I expect you guys to explode and I want that on tape, because that's insane. Like, the pop-ups are great. We need more emotions in esports. Thank you very much for your time. This was Upset and Darius from the Shotcaller. Hope you had a good day. We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, this is Darius from the Shotcaller, and I hope you just enjoyed that video. This is a generic end card, of course, so make sure to click here for a different interview, or here for a different interview, or about here to subscribe to the Shotcaller. We very much appreciate your support, and see you guys next time. Bye bye.